There were a few characters we didn't see this time around. We didn't see Veha at all, and Sonny.
She was on the previews.
That whole big fight is next week. You know where I want to start?
Where do you want to start? Let's start there.
I want to start with Brian, because that whole family thing was crazy.
Awful.
My first question is, first of all, why does he want to meet the parents?
I guess
who cares?
I guess he's really serious about marrying her.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice that he wants to do that. He seems like a nice, genuine guy. He brought the mom a gift and everything.
God, if anyone brought me a gift, I'd be thrilled. She was a witch. I'm sorry. If I were him,
She wouldn't even sit down.
Yeah, I would be. But poor guy, he's been through so many women just trying to find the one. And he's a nice guy. He's very good looking. He's in a wheelchair. Okay, that's it. He is. Nothing he can do about it. So she either accepts him or she doesn't. They're going on a trip. I hope they're going to have a good time. And you know what else I picked up on? Did you hear them say she has 2 children? I've only seen 1.
Yeah, they've only really shown the one. I don't know if the one's like just so young or if the one's like older and like not
well, the
there.
One they
She's
showed,
only in her 30s.
The one they showed seems really young to me. Unless she's got a baby too. That's a huge responsibility for him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I was thinking like at first I wanted to give the mom like the benefit of the doubt. Like it's probably weird to be on camera, he's in a wheelchair, she's dating an older guy, like maybe that's a little weird. But the fact that she wouldn't even like sit down to have a meal and she just like stood there and did the dishes.
I would never act like that. No matter who you brought home, I would be lovely and charming too. You know that.
Oh, I know.
There was no excuse for that. None. All she's doing.
If you acted like that.
Right. All she's doing is making the daughter want him more.
Yeah.
So she's not very bright and not very nice.
No. I was going to say, like, if you acted like that, I would probably just say, Mom, you don't have to be here. You can leave if you want.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. You're really just
going to stand there and watch us eat?
It was very uncomfortable, but I think the producers loved it.
As a parent, what are you going to do? Like, you can't tell your kid no. Ingrid's in her 30s, What are you going to do?
Nothing. You support your child and you be nice to them. And even if you don't agree, whatever.
You deal with it.
Like if you were going to get a tattoo, I would not be happy if you asked me my opinion, but you're a grown-ass man, just like she's a grown-ass woman. She can marry or be with whoever she wants. The same with you. I can have my opinion, but I'm not going to ruin my relationship because I don't want you to have a tattoo or because I don't want you to date a girl that lives in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly. It's, I don't know. The mom really rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, she's awful. Oh, well, we'll have to see how that plays out.
Next, we have Lauren and Faith.
Oh.
We found out Faith has a crazy story. She left her family when she was 13 to go live in the big city.
She had to go make money.
When my dad passed away, my mom was not able to work because my twin siblings were just 2 years old. So we were very poor.
And she worked while she was in high school and supported her family. And her dad died from a heart attack. Same situation as us.
Yeah, but you had it easy because you didn't have to move to anywhere. Manila. You didn't have to move. You didn't have to worry about supporting the family. All you had to do was go to school and get good grades.
But the fact that you work so hard, right? And you love your family is amazing. It's a great thing about you.
And he acts like he really cares about her. And I don't know if it's a phony baloney thing because he wants to stay there. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have money. I don't know what his thing is or if he's really crazy in love with her. I don't know yet. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he seems genuine, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
He should be cured from his STD by now.
Probably going to tell her family about the cheating and the STD. That's totally understandable. I get it. But it doesn't show me in the best light.
Yeah, he said the leakage stopped.
Oh, thank God the leakage stopped.
I can't believe they told us that. Yeah.
They told us a lot. Look, I've learned a lot from this show, people. There's Baby again. Baby, have you learned a lot from the show? She watched it too.
So let's start with Vanya. What I want to know is she's at the airport. She finally gets him on the phone. Either they didn't show us or she didn't ask. But if it was me, I would have been like, where the hell were you this whole day? Like, why didn't you answer at all until just now?
She made a mistake by even going. But the producers were encouraging her because they obviously were talking to him too. So he's not impressed with her, obviously. I mean,
but he says she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful, but we're friends.
Here I am finally able to see him, and I saw him with a plant in his hand. Usually a guy will give you a bouquet of flowers that ends up dying, and he gave me a plant because he knows that's what I love, and it was just so special and so sweet.
The plant that he found in the dumpster
and she
loves gave to her at the airport.
See, Sam, why are you spending all that money on Jordan on those flowers? Go down to the dumpster.
I love too how the cameraman or the editor or whatever zoomed in on the plant. Like while they were hugging, she was holding the plant and they zoomed in on it.
No one ever gave her a plant. They only give her those awful store-bought flowers. And now this guy gave her a real plant.
Are you like official or maybe something in between or?
Oh, we are just nice friends.
No, we're not. Why would I be coming all the way from Orlando here for a friend?
I'm kidding. We are married. My ring is in the car.
I'm totally confused. He said that, we're just friends, but this is a lot more than that. This is pursuing a potential forever connection.
You don't have a girl visiting from another country and just tell people that we're just friends. What an idiot.
After he's been talking to her how long online?
Yes, what an idiot.
Totally.
Just lie. Even if you don't feel that way, just lie.
I know, because she feels bad. If I were her, I would call some matchmaker there. I'd go home.
He said we're just nice friends, and she goes, no, we're not. Did you get that part?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, God.
No, I would be out of there so fast. Make your head spin.
It's so sad he doesn't want to stay. This sucks. I'm a little disappointed that he is not staying here with me in this beautiful, gorgeous apartment. But, he obviously didn't feel comfortable. But the way that he was acting at the cooking class, I don't even know how to process that. That was awful.
I don't know what his problem is.
I mean,
he lives with his mother and he didn't want to stay overnight there in that beautiful place she got. Gosh, sensational. Right? I was ready to book a flight. She's
practically begging him.
I was ready to book a flight and I don't even want to fly. And I wanted to go over there and stay in one of those places.
I know. She's like begging him to like stay and make out or hook up or whatever.
A nice
and he's
couch.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm tired. He's the tired one after she just flew 20 hours or whatever.
And then he took her to a cooking class. I mean, don't take me to a cooking class. Take me out to eat, and let's talk and let's see if we like each other. Okay?
Fast and Furious. How about Renee?
And he loves her, but I don't know if he's going to give up his family for her and go to the States and she's going to take care of him.
No. Even the friend, he was talking to the friend. The friend told during his interview, the friend said that she has all these issues.
It's obvious to all of us.
He can see that, Mom. The friend can see that, and he's partially blind.
It's not about
so
being
obvious.
Blind. Of course, they all can see it. And the blind guy, what's the boyfriend's name? Chitty. Chitty doesn't want to see it because he has someone madly in love with him for 5 years.
It is hard to consider that we might not end up together after 5 years. Yeah. But if our relationship is irreparable, we cannot continue. It's not going to work out between us.
He doesn't want to have sex with her. That's all she wants. She hates the sister. She has this dream about any guy she dates' sister she's going to have a fight with. So, of course, she's ready to have the fight because she had the dream. So she knows she's not going to get along with the sister, which is really easy to recreate in real life.
Chidi needs love. That wouldn't deny him that. So I would rather let him go and experience it, even though it's very hard thing for me to do. When whatever comes, I will support him. I will still be for him, but I won't stand in the way.
He knew she's crazy. They've been together, quote unquote, for 5 years, and they've had fights, and he says it's always her that instigates it, and he knows she's kind of crazy and all that. And for him, I think he just likes the idea of being with somebody. But when they're actually together, you find out if you're compatible or not, and it's pretty obvious they're not compatible.
Well, she brought her issues with her. She has anger management issues and conspiracy issues and all her stuff. It came with her. Of course it would have. And all that excitement and build up, and now we're into reality. So my prediction is she's going to go home soon.
Oh, yeah. Next episode, she's out of here. I mean, he called her to tell her that he's going to break up with her, which she thought, oh my God, he wants to have sex. She went out and bought lingerie.
He's coming to see me. Well, I don't know if he actually said, I'm coming over to break up. He wanted to talk to her.
No, of course he didn't say that. But but we know, he's going over there to break up.
And she thinks he's coming over and they can be together. So that'll be very juicy next week, Sam.
So let's talk about Tiger Lily. They show her in her Lambo. They had the camera on the steering wheel for about a whole minute just to show that she has a Lambo.
So is a Lambo Lamborghini? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that was like a $200,000 car that she was driving.
Yeah, so I kept looking at it thinking, what kind of car is that?
Adnan became more controlling. It feels like he has a rule about every single thing in my life. And we just keep running into issue after issue.
But did you notice too that Cruz went to hug her and she didn't react? He said hi and went to hug her and she just stood there.
Well, she's trying to mind the rules, and then the husband is out showing his chest on Facebook, and she wants it equal. Well, she's barking up the wrong tree. And in the previews, or at the end, he says, goodbye, I'm out of here. And I thought that was surprising. He wanted to act like nothing happened, and I get where he's coming from. But not her. She wants to talk this out. She's had it. So
I mean, look, he's 22. That's kind of like the age where you're not really mature at all.
Yeah, you're still a baby.
Yeah, and there's clearly issues in the relationship, but how you go about things when you're 22 is if there's issues and you're clearly not compatible, you just don't talk about it.
Oh, is that what it is?
And that's what he's doing. He thinks they're just together. It's going to be great. And
have fun.
We have issues. He just wants to sweep it under the rug.
Just have fun. Who cares about all the issues? And she's coming there to have fun and make a baby.
I think it's crazy. They're having some difficulties seeing eye to eye. And now she's going to go and she wants to have a baby. That they need to get their situation straight before they start procreating. I feel that they really do love each other. But I don't know if that's going to be enough.
All right. So what about Adnan having a panic attack and having to go to the hospital because she goes to a chiropractor? How crazy.
Well, I'm telling you, that thing is not normal. And of course, it's not normal to us in the United States because we're trying to fight this battle now of control of our own bodies. Can you imagine that? She can't even control anything. What she does. He's in control.
She needs to take control.
Yeah, she lives in the United States. Well, she shouldn't have married this guy. She only married him so she could have sex with him. That's it. So she's over there now. She's still married to him.
I don't even know why she married him. It makes no sense,
She
Mom.
wanted sex with him.
It makes no sense.
It was a sexual thing.
He's 22 years old.
I know, and she likes someone controlling her, which is crazy. So she might as well just have sex with him and come home and divorce him. Find a guy in Texas. There's loads of guys in Texas, every age.
It literally sent him to the hospital.
What do you mean sent him to the hospital?
When I finally talked to him, he was having breathing problems and dizziness. He literally went into the hospital.
But that's not normal. I mean, it's him trying to kind of manipulate you, if you ask me.
I want to know where the life coach is.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll see her next week.
I think she's fired. They showed her for one episode and she's been gone while Tiger Lily's making these terrible decisions.
Yeah, because Tiger Lily's not listening to her. So Out.
The last one that we have, Niles and Matilda. I love them.
I think they're going to make it.
I think so too.
She's forgiven him, and she wants to get married. She wants to come to the United States.
Well, first of all, Mom.
Yeah.
First of all, he was there for 5 days before he broke the news to her.
Matilda thinks that I'm lying, and it may certainly look that way. I thought I was pretty clear that I would not be getting married on this trip.
But Niles, there were plenty of times when she was planning a wedding and you were talking to her that you didn't stop her.
That's hard, though. You know, if you're going to tell Jordan something you don't want to tell her, you know how it goes.
I know it's hard, but like maybe 2, maybe 3, like 5.
Yeah, especially that she's planning this huge wedding and we're not going to have it.
Yeah.
But he did soften the blow with that ring. See what those rings do?
He did. And he was kind of like gaslighting her and the cameras at first. And then I love that the producer called him out and was like, this is not what you said. And he kind of came to his senses and was like, oh, yeah, I didn't tell you that. That's not what I wanted.
I want you to promise me that you will come back for me.
Okay, and that's why I gave you this ring today.
Okay.
I gave you this ring because this ring is my promise to you that I shall come back. I will make sure that everything settles like it's supposed to.
You sure?
That I have never been more sure about anything in my life.
You could see him like figuring it out while explaining to her, and she was very understanding, like of the whole everything. She's great.
She's only 23 too, and you know they really think they're in love. So I'm anxious to see how this relationship is going to play out. I think they will get married. The problem is his family doesn't want him to do that. So I think he needs to bring his family with him or bring her over here. I don't know if he can do that. I don't know the rules, but they need to see that this little couple is a good little couple.
I love this man. And I'm starting to understand sometimes it's difficult for him to communicate because of his autism. And it makes things very complicated.
He was able to express his feelings and figure everything out and get everything across. And she was very understanding and she was working with him. Like, she was great. And he, you know, he was figuring it out. Like, he's doing it too. All right. Well, I can't wait to see what happens, Mom. Until next time.
Till next time. Happy Halloween week, everyone.